Hi guys, I got a really busy day today, so I'm going to do my video on peer pressure now and what to do in a situation where people obviously are trying to get you, oops, sorry, wobbled then. People are trying to get you to drink. So I've got to be honest with you, like what I've done is been honest with everybody and told everybody, first of all, that I don't plan on drinking or sniffing ever again. And initially you get the whole, oh yeah, you had that before, you know, give it a week and you'll be back to it. And people don't take you seriously. So people don't take you seriously. Subconsciously, you start to doubt yourself as to, and it's a little like, not a chip at your self-esteem, but it does make you think, oh, you know, is this real? Am I actually doing it? Or so, whatever. But obviously only time is going to prove that you are serious and you do mean business when it comes to giving up. So obviously after the first like week or whatever, people would gradually like, oh my God, you know, well done, well done. But, you know, if I've had loads of failed attempts, so I don't blame people for saying that they didn't take me seriously, because obviously I never used to be able to do it. But as people saw that I was like really, you know, being public with what I was doing, and I would every day put on Facebook, you know, like another day sober, not going back to it. People started to believe obviously that I meant business, and then I had a lot of support. So instead of people taking the mickey out of me and saying, you know, you're not going to stick to it, I had a lot of people then really supporting me and saying, you know, fair play to you, you know, I couldn't do that. And taking me seriously. People aren't going to take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously, and you've got to prove, not to them, because you don't have to prove anything to anybody else, but you've got to prove to yourself that you mean business, that you are done with the sesh life, and that you are going to walk away this time. And only time is going to prove that. So you do need to give this your all. And the other thing is as well, guys, is that a lot of the people you used to bother with, yeah, you are going to have to cut some people off, but a lot of the people that you used to bother with, you aren't going to bother with any longer, because you're going to start doing different things with your life. So, you know, and it's not a bad thing. To be honest with you, I haven't got half as much time as I had before to bother with people and, you know, like do whatever I was doing, because now I am like swimming all the time, walking, visiting family, doing the things that, you know, you should be doing anyway, but I used to put at the bottom of the priority list so that I could carry on living the life that I was living, which is a very selfish place to be. You know, as soon as my kids went to their dad's, off I went, litre of vodka, a couple of bags in the house then, or out, whatever. Didn't have any time for my family because I was just all about the drugs, all about the drink. That's all that mattered to me. And it went from being a really social drug, so obviously taking it in the pub and stuff, to me doing it on my own. You know, there's nothing social about that. I think you just need to tell people. You don't need to, if you don't feel comfortable telling people, you know, that you've got a problem, or that, you know, you were drinking too much. Nobody needs to know that. I've done it because I wanted people to know. But if you don't want to tell people that, then you don't have to tell people that. What you can tell them instead is that you've made a choice for your own personal reasons, or for your health reasons, or whatever you want to say, that you don't want to live that life anymore. You want to live a different life. And I think you'll find that people will be much more respectful than you think they are, because that shocked me, is how many people like were egging me on and encouraging me to actually do well rather than just ask me out. And people are not going to ask you out as much if they know that you're serious and they know that your intention is to stay away from it permanently. I've now been out twice sober, and it doesn't mean that you've got to stay in, guys, but you've got to be mentally so strong, because the people I was out with like last week, for example, I know for a fact that they all sniff. I know for a fact that they all, you know, like to get absolutely hammered and party on and everything else, and that was me. But because I made the decision to quit and I knew I meant business, nothing could throw me off course. So it didn't bother me going out and seeing those people. Good, best of luck to them. You know, I'm glad they're having a nice time, but that's their life. This is my life, and it's going in a different path. So don't be disheartened if people do ask you out and you feel like, you know, you're pressured, because real friends were not going to pressure you at the end of the day. They're not going to make you go out. They're not going to say, just come and have one. As long as you're telling them the truth about your situation. And it's the best thing you can do. It's a weight off your shoulders, for starters. And it means that you haven't got to keep explaining yourself to people all the time. Like, I went on Facebook and I said, right, guys, I've given up drink, I've given up the sniff, I've done everything else, so that everybody knew what my intentions were. By doing that, yeah, it's not easy to do that and to say that out loud, you know, and to put it out there. But I've saved myself from having to have those stupid little conversations with one-on-one people all the time. You know, are you coming out tonight? Do you want to have a drink? Will you come and have, oh, just have one? People are not asking me because I've told them there's no point in asking me because of what I'm doing. So that's really important. Let people know what your intentions are, because I think that will help you massively. And I think you will be shocked at how much more support you'll get if you do tell people that you're quitting. I mean, if people don't know, then that's fair enough, okay? But you've just got to make up your own little reasons for not going, or not going out. And do something else, guys. You know, whether it's come on here, watch some videos, make your own videos, keep a diary, self-care, get out for a walk. You can go to the cinema, you can go swimming, you can go running, you can go all these other things, right? You can go to nice places, you can go out for a meal. It doesn't have to be, it's not, you can't leave the house just because you're not drinking. You just have to know that when you leave that door, you say to yourself, I am not having a drink tonight because I don't drink anymore. And that's it. Problem solved. Like, I'm not going to stop going out. If I do, me and my boyfriend's relationship is going to be out. It's really gone because he likes gigs and we have always gone to gigs together. So I'm not going to stop doing that. What I've got to do is accommodate it and make it suit me. So I will go if I find it too uncomfortable. You know, I'll leave if it's local, and if it's, you know, if it's uncomfortable, I won't go again. But I've been to 2; they've been fine. He's not been drinking at the moment, but obviously when he is drinking, I am fully aware that that's going to be a very difficult situation to be in. Not for me, because I won't drink, right? You can put it in front of me, put a bag in front of me, wouldn't bother me. I will not have it. If I had that first drink, I would be fucked, because I'd be back on it. I'd be buying a bag. I'd be buying a pack of fags. So it's all control about that first drink. Don't have your first drink and you won't fuck it up, right? It's as simple as that. Don't doubt yourself. And you know, and go out, and you've got so much more respect, guys, for yourself when you get out, and it's like people see you're not drinking and they actually think, fucking hell, fair play to her. So you get more of a buzz off that than I do personally, than I do drinking and taking drugs. And the longer you do it for, the more you just look back and think, you know, you look at those people, or you look at the things you were doing, and you just think, I can't believe I was doing all that. But yeah, you've just got to tell people what your intentions are, guys, and I promise you it'll be a lot easier for you. Peace and love.